All right, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to talk about the one thing that is actually keeping you playing small, the one thing that is stopping and blocking you from taking up more space in your life and living out your highest and fullest potential in your business, in your work, in your relationships, in quite literally any area of your life. And of course, what you can do to start living out your highest and fullest potential, because that is why you are here on this earth, to live out your fullest and highest potential. My name is Gianna Beddoe. I'm a coach, certified hypnotherapist, and meditation teacher. And this is a space for you to slow down, tune in, access your truth, and rewire and reprogram the subconscious blocks that are currently holding back and keeping you stuck from living out your highest and greatest potential in this lifetime. And if you'd like additional support beyond this episode, make sure you grab access to the Rewired app linked in the notes below. There's over 30 subconscious activations, meditations, and self-hypnosis audio recordings to help you stress less and achieve more by tapping into the power of your subconscious mind. All right, let's dive in. What is stopping and blocking you from living out your highest potential? Now, if you are a goal-oriented person, then you likely know what you want. You likely know there's a change that you would like to make right now. You likely know that there's a shift that you need to make to step into a higher and more elevated version of yourself. And you have this goal, you have this vision, but for some reason, you're not doing it. You're not living in alignment with it. There's self-sabotage, there's roadblocks, there's challenges, there's excuses, there's constantly things that are coming up and are stopping and blocking you from playing big, from taking up space in your life, from living out your fullest, highest potential. Now, why is it that even though you have a clear, concise vision and goal of what you want, that you're still not moving towards it, that you're still not taking the risks that are necessary for you to gain the results that you would like? And the reason is because you have subconscious fears that are currently playing out under the surface of your mind that are holding you back, keeping you stuck, and causing you to self-sabotage. Now, the reason why we call these unconscious fears is because you don't likely realize that you're actually afraid of success, that you're actually afraid of achieving what you want, that at some level, what you want feels extremely scary to you. Now, there's many reasons as to why you may feel that what you want is scary. There's fear of success. There's fear of failure. There's fear of expansion and growth. There's fear of visibility, being seen. All of these fears lead to blocks around what you want, lead to blocks towards your goals. And they're unconscious. So on a conscious level, you may sit there and think, well, why am I stuck? Well, why am I not taking this risk? Why does this feel so scary? Why do I keep self-sabotaging myself when I know what I should be doing, what I need to be doing to achieve what I want to achieve? You may be asking yourself that question, and you likely can't get the answer. And the reason why you can't get the answer is because that reason is not at the conscious level of your mind. It's not available at the conscious level of your mind. To understand the fear that is actually blocking you, you have to gain that clarity at the subconscious level. These are subconscious blocks, which means you cannot understand them and gain awareness around them at the conscious level of your mind. You have to gain the clarity and awareness and understanding around them at the subconscious level of your mind. So you may have a fear, an unconscious block that you don't even realize is causing you to play small, is causing you to not take that risk. And the reason why this is because you have a subconscious mind that dictates 90% of all of your actions, everything you do, everything you say, working behind the scenes, supporting you through life without you even realizing it 24/7. And the main job of your subconscious is to keep you safe, So if for some reason the goal of what you want doesn't feel safe because it's scary and you fear failure or you fear success, you fear being seen, you fear anything that results from achieving your goal, then your subconscious is going to cause you to self-sabotage because it's trying to keep you safe. It's trying to keep you in your safe zone. It's trying to keep you protected because you have these unconscious fears that are telling you, hey, this isn't safe for you. What you want doesn't feel safe. Now, let's say, for example, it's making a lot of money. You want to become richer, wealthier. You want to make $20,000 in a month, let's say. And for some reason, no matter what you do, no matter what intentions you have, you keep self-sabotaging. You can't quite get there. You are doing all the things in your business. You have a framework that you are following to get more clients, to get more leads, to get more customers and sales, but it's not working. Or maybe you're not showing up and doing the work. You're not putting yourself out there. You're not allowing yourself to sell what you have. You're not putting your work out there. You're not showing up on social media because you're afraid of being judged. You're afraid of being seen. There's all these different fears going through your brain. So you're not actually showing up. And why is this? So under the surface, for example, there could be a subconscious fear that's telling you having a lot of money isn't safe because when you have a lot of money, you could lose it all. Rich people are bad. That's another big fear that a lot of people have ingrained in them from childhood, from their parents, that money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are bad. All of these belief systems are told to you when you're a child, and then you live them out in your adult life, and they become your reality. And because you may believe that money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are bad, then you make sure that you don't make yourself bad. You make sure that you don't stretch beyond that zone that will allow you to get more money because you subconsciously don't actually believe it's safe and possible for you because you've been told money doesn't grow on trees, so it can't be easy for you to get $20,000 in a month, and rich people are bad. And if you start to feel like you're becoming more rich, you're becoming more wealthy in your life, then you may start have to labeling yourself as one of those bad people. Even though on a conscious level, you don't actually believe rich people are bad. Even on a conscious level, you believe that when you have a lot of money, you can do a lot of good in the world. So these are subconscious fears, and that's really just one example. There's also fears around success. When you reach that level, can you attain it? Can you keep it? Can you hold on to it? Can you repeat it? Those are real fears that come up for entrepreneurs and high achievers. If I actually reach that pinnacle, if I start living out my potential, then what? What do I do next? And that fear in itself can cause you to make sure that you don't reach that potential. You don't reach that pinnacle because you're afraid of what can happen when you get there. You're afraid of reaching it and then having your downfall. And how will you handle that? How will that feel for you? And of course, there's also fear of failure. What will happen if I fail? How will I feel if I fail? What will other people think of me if I fail? The judgment of others, the judgment of yourself. The fear of failure is so real. And the truth is it's an irrelevant fear because to achieve any goal that's worth having, we fail along the way. Failure is a very necessary part of the process to get to where you're going. And so these fears show up in many different ways. Those are just a few examples, but these unconscious fears play out in thousands of ways behind the scenes of your mind due to the programming that you received as a child that showed you how to show up and operate and perceive in the world. Because of the programming that you received as a child that showed you how to perceive the world and show up in the world, and you're now living that perception right now as an adult today, and it's actually stopping and blocking you. So to live out your full potential, you have to get really clear on what is actually stopping and blocking you. What is the unconscious fear that is currently playing out behind the surface of your mind that is causing you to play small, that is keeping you from taking risks, that is keeping you from making an investment in yourself, whether that's a financial investment or a time investment or a commitment, being more disciplined. The things that you know will actually move the needle for you towards your goals. Those are the ways that you are playing small. You're not doing the things that you know you could be doing. Taking that risk, investing that time, investing that money, making that commitment, being more disciplined, changing your habits, showing up, putting yourself out there in the world, showing up online, promoting your products and services in a bigger way, allowing yourself to be seen, telling people what your goals are, being confident in saying what they are out loud instead of being fearful that you'll be judged, that they'll think that's not possible for you. You don't need anyone to believe your goals are possible. The only person who needs to believe that what you want is possible for you is you. There is no one out there in this world that needs to believe that for you but you. So who cares what other people think? Shout it out from the rooftops what you are doing, and who cares what anyone else has to say? It's not their life, it is your life, it is your success. This is your space to take up in the world. Because listen, you only get one life. You only get one chance to go after the things you want. And if you waste your time in fear mindset, if you waste your time playing small, wasting time, being a perfectionist, procrastinating, then you are wasting your potential. You're wasting your gift of life, this life that you have been given that is a gift, that tomorrow is not promised. Today is a gift, and it is your job to use every minute of this life to live out your potential as you would like to live it out, to live exactly as you'd like to live, to achieve exactly what you want to achieve. There is nothing too big that you cannot accomplish. There's nothing you can't accomplish. You can quite literally do and achieve anything if you commit to the time, if you are disciplined in that endeavor, and you never give up. There is nothing you cannot achieve if you don't give up. The only way that you will fail at something is if you quit. If you never quit, you never fail. So those little challenges that come up along the way that may be perceived as failures, they're not actually failures, they're just roadblocks. The only way that you actually fail at anything is if you give up on it. So don't give up, take up space. This is your life, your world. And the first step to this is getting clear about what those subconscious limitations are, what those parts of you are that are currently holding you back and keeping you stuck from taking up space, taking risks, showing up big in your life every day, saying what you want to say, being who you want to be, doing what you want to do. That is how you live out your full potential. So if you are currently holding back things you know you need to say, you're burying it down into your chest, you're burying it down into your heart, into your body. If you are not doing the things that you want to do, you're putting it on the back burner, you're saying next year, you're saying next week, you're saying tomorrow. If you are not being the version of yourself that you want to be, you are not living out your potential. So ask yourself those questions. Am I saying the things I want to be saying? Am I doing the things that I want to be doing? And am I embodying the version of myself that I actually want to be? And if you have the answer no to any of those questions, it is time to make some serious shifts in your life, because today is the day. There is no tomorrow to wait for. Today is the day to start taking up space in your life and living out your potential. So let's get really clear on what the fear is, the subconscious fear is, behind the surface of your mind that is causing you to play small. Is it a story from your childhood? Is it a trauma that you went through? Is it a failure you experienced that has now caused you to believe that it's not possible for you to succeed at something else in the future today? Is it something that you were told as a child? Is it something someone told you in recent years that limited your potential? Whatever it is, let's get clear about it. Let's get to the root of it and free yourself of it. Because whoever said that to you, whatever that experience was, it has a grip on you right now. And it's time to release that grip so that you can live out your highest potential, so that you can be the version of yourself that you are visualizing, that you are wanting to become in your life today, in your business today, in your relationships with the people you love today, not tomorrow, today. So how do we get really clear on what that subconscious fear is that is holding you back? You have to access the subconscious mind to do so. And again, to access your subconscious, as you've heard me say many, many times, you have to relax into a state of deep, deep truth, deep, deep being by entering the theta brainwave state. And the best way to do this is through a meditative process called self-hypnosis, hypnotherapy. Self-hypnosis is when you are listening to an audio recording, like the audios I've recorded for you on the Rewire app. They're essentially like doing meditation, but they're very specific. There is a goal to these audio recordings versus being just grounded and relaxed and deep breathing like you are in meditation. I meditate and do self-hypnosis. Both have extremely beautiful benefits. I utilize both. But if there is a very specific block and limitation that you need to release yourself from, self-hypnosis is definitely the best tool. It is one of the only ways. It is the only way that you can eliminate a fear, a blockage from your subconscious mind, because it's the only way to access your subconscious. Self-hypnosis is a bridge into the subconscious mind, and it's simply a state of deep relaxation. So self-hypnosis are audio recordings that you can do on your own by yourself, hence why it's called self-hypnosis. Now, if you know you have deeper rooted blocks, things that happened to you in your childhood, trauma that you know you need to heal from, hypnotherapy is definitely a much better option because it's customized to you, and you have the support from a hypnotherapist to guide you through healing, rewiring, and removing those blockages. So if you are looking for deeper support to eliminate the unconscious patterns that are currently playing out in your subconscious mind, check out the link in the notes below and you can grab access to the Rewired audio recordings. Or if you know you have deeper rooted trauma limitations in your mind, you can check out the application to work with me one-on-one with subconscious coaching and hypnotherapy. So that is all for today. Stop playing small. This is your life. Whatever it is, do the thing you want to be doing. You only have one life, and this is your chance today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. So to start moving forward, just start doing the things you're not doing. When you feel that resistance in your body that's like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't do that today, that's actually a sign that you should do it today. That you shouldn't hold back, that you shouldn't care about being seen. There's no perfect way for you to show up. Just pull out your phone, get on social media, and promote your products and services. Put your face online. The more you do it, the easier it is going to become. And this is how you start retraining your mind and body and your subconscious to start doing the things that you're actually afraid of doing. Because if you're being a perfectionist and you're procrastinating, there's something deeper under that. You're not just lazy and you're not just a perfectionist, you're afraid. So to eliminate that fear, we have to get clear about what that fear is and also eliminate it at the subconscious level. So there's many tools and things for you to try on in this episode. I really hope this serves you, and I hope that you start taking up more space in your life and living out your full potential. That is why you are here, and you deserve it. You are worthy of it. To feel like your highest self, to embody your highest self, to be proud of the actions that you are taking every single day. I am so proud of you for watching this full episode, listening till the end. It shows that you are committed to your self-growth, and celebrate yourself for that. And make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode along this incredible journey. And I'll see you next time.